Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. Another tank that I described as challenging in the past deserves equal time, and Oop, the go-to guy, is going to show us how to play his fancy schmancy looking carpet covered 122 TM. A tank that I did not like. A lot of you spent a lot of time grinding that mission, that event, to get yourself this the tank with the carpets on it. I didn't like it. Okay, I did a review on it and I said it was the DPM was just not good enough. The gun just doesn't fire fast enough, and it's not very fast, not very mobile. But I mean, it's okay, but it does have fairly good armor frontally and a very good turret and decent gun depression. So hey, you know, if you can't make a tank with a good turret and decent gun depression work, then you're probably not playing it right. But still, I thought it was underwhelming because it can easily be flanked and it just doesn't shoot fast enough. And in today's meta, speed, you know, the need for speed, mobility, the DPM, I think that's what rules in our game these days. And even the changes that they were proposing in Crew 2.0 just shows you. Like, listen to this for a second, guys. I know that Crew 2.0 did not. They did the test server thing, and then they announced that although we did a fantastic job on Crew 2.0, we require more time to improve it even more so that it can be more fantastic in the future. That's how they worded the fact that it sucks and it'll destroy the game, and everyone hated it. Now, the Wargaming's spin was, it's fantastic, but we need a little bit more time to make it even more amazing. That was how they described it. So, long story short, Crew 2.0 canceled for now. More testing to be done. But my point is, you could tell from what was just the crew skills that were included, and if you tried it on the test server, that almost everything new that was added, every crew skill that was added in Crew 2.0 was, you can shoot faster. If you use a repair kit, you can shoot faster. If you use a first aid kit, you can be more, your tank can maneuver better. If you get this special skill on the right side, what was some of them? If you're within 50 meters of enemies, then you can maneuver faster. Another one was, if you get this particular commander skill, your RNG is better. They actually manipulate the RNG. One of the crew skills was, I think it was called Safe Shot, and how that crew skill worked was, you will low roll less on your penetration roll, and you will low roll less on your damage roll. Some of the other skills were Need for Speed, Pedal to the Metal. It's just everything about Crew 2.0. They kind of showed their cards, right? They showed their cards. Everything that they're considering and thinking about and trying to develop is pointing in the same direction. Faster, higher DPM, shorter games. And you can just read that from the Crew 2.0, even though it's not going to happen, right? They're just going to go back and rework the mechanics of it and some of the things that weren't functioning. Like, there were some goofy things that just didn't make sense. It wasn't ready to be released. But you rest assured that everything that Wargaming is thinking about for this game in the future is to make it faster, to make you shoot faster, to make the game shorter. That's everything that was in 2.0. The one that really got me, you know, we've been 4 minutes into this video, and Oop, the go-to guy, you're playing your 122 TM, and I'm not commenting on your game. We can watch the amazing tactics that you're using here, but let me talk about Crew 2.0 a little bit more. The one that really got me, guys, was the commander skill called Safe Shot. And they showed their cards. They actually had developed, or have developed, because we tested it on the sandbox, and they've got the code, and they know exactly how to write the code and implement it in the game. A commander skill that reduces your RNG, basically. That gives you Typically when you take a shot, if you have 200 pen, there's an RNG factor plus or minus 25%. So you can roll as low as 150 penetration and as high as 250 penetration if you have a 200 pen shell that you're firing. Assuming, you know, you're not far away. Plus or minus 25% of whatever your penetration is. That's an RNG roll. A lot of us don't think of that when we're firing. We think, oh, we got 200 pen. No, you don't. You got 200 pen plus or minus 25%, and then it drops off as well with distance. But they've contemplated or written the code for a commander skill that would basically manipulate that RNG so that you would low roll less. There would be kind of a 10% increase in the RNG. You would not have minus 25%. You'd only be as low as minus 15% on your penetration roll. And then for your damage, you wouldn't have that minus 25% extreme. You'd only have minus 15. So they've got a commander skill that manipulates the RNG to increase your chance of penetrating and doing damage faster. Think about that. They know how to code that. I see that in the game already. And I see that in the game already as the victory snowballs to victory and everyone has to run around like a lunatic to try and get damage before it's over because, you know, you're winning 10-1 and you can do no wrong and all your shots penetrate and high roll, and vice versa when you're losing, when the score is 1-8 and no matter what you do you're bouncing and missing and low rolling. Wargaming, you are sneaky buggers. But anyways, that was a digression, and I digress. What's my point for, you know, the conspiracy theory rant? It's not a conspiracy theory. It's code that they've already written, and that we tested in Crew 2.0. And my point is, just a simple point, is that everything that they're working on, and I've already said this, points to the same direction. Concentrate on the tank lines, on tanks that are fast and have high DPM. Okay? Those are going to rule this game in the future. This game is going to be all about speed and pumping out the damage. And then, of course, you know, other things that you got to take into consideration. The gun handling. Is it an accurate gun? Is it not an accurate gun? The concealment, the view range, all of that stuff. Yeah, given, right? But I'm saying the game is all about, and going to be more and more about, who can pump up the damage the fastest in the first 2 minutes, because these games are going to last 3-4 minutes when they're done with whatever upgrades to make the game better for us. It's going to be 2-3 minute games. That's what they told us in Crew 2.0, and that's the direction it's going. And a long-winded, I've almost tired myself out, a long-winded discussion. As my point is, a slow tank like this with low DPM is just, it's not suitable to my playstyle. I don't see this one being like a great all-rounder, lasting, good tank. But in the right situation, in the right circumstances, every dog has his day. And on some maps where maybe you can get it to a choke point where you can be hulled down, whether you play it right, whether the enemies don't flank you, or whatever. There's always going to be a circumstance where you can have a hell of a good result. And the go-to guy is showing us. He's playing this one absolutely perfectly. He's playing it cautiously. He's only exposed himself one time there where he took that damage while I was ranting. But every time he's poking, he's trying to be careful to just show his turret. And he's going to have a fantastic result. So now let's enjoy your game. I got it out of my system. And I think all I was trying to do was explain, oh look, there's a hovering rock. I was just trying to explain that if you're trying to wonder what tank line should you go down, or what tanks should you try, if a new line comes out, should you get them? Like if a really slow heavily armored Italian heavy line comes out, should you bother? No, you shouldn't bother. If a really slow new heavy tank line comes out of another nation, should you bother? I don't think so. You know, stick with the Object 140s and the Leopards and the you know, the fast medium tanks, and you are getting hit from everywhere here, buddy. Every takedown, beautiful. Look at this. He's bouncing like a boss, and he took out that Su-130 PM. Stick with the fast tanks. Stick with the mobile tanks. Stick with the stealthy tanks. High DPM tanks. Now those are going to rule. If they introduce another wheeled vehicle line, go down that line. They should let us name our commanders, okay? Wargaming, can we go and can you personalize the commanders? Because I'm going to start naming my commanders Mario and Luigi. Okay, I'm done ranting. What? We're 11 minutes in. 11 minutes into your game. Oop, the go-to guy, and he's fighting like a boss. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you're detected. Take the shot. Boom. Oh, oh. Oh, you're losing. Your shot missed. Damn. Oh, and you're getting hit from everywhere again, but your armor's holding up. Oh, and you're stunned, so you can't reload. Back up, get hull down. How? Where did that shot go? Where did that shot go? Is your RNG? Something happened? Was it minus 10%? Ah. Okay, he's got to relocate. He's got to try and do that again. Where can he go to get hull down? He's maneuvering. Actually, this thing doesn't look so slow. Maybe I was a little harsh on it when I reviewed it. I just found it a little sluggish, but it's looking... Maybe he's put turbo on it. It's possible he put turbo on this thing. What's your plan now, buddy? He fought like a boss, and I think one thing that he did correctly in this game is he did not go up the hill. Because what I found, or what I find with these tanks with really long reloads, if he went up the hill, and I think I did when I got mine on this map, go up the hill, if you don't have teammates, if you don't have support, you just can't fight multiple targets because you have such a long reload that once they realize you're by yourself, you just get YOLO'd and you're toast. So he's played it conservatively. He's, you know, he held his position and he made everyone who showed himself to this guy paid. He made them pay for their stupidity, but he kept himself relatively safe. I think that was a very good tactic, and that's the kind of gameplay style you need to have when you're playing these slower, low DPM tanks. You know, he hits hard, but he's got a long reload, so stay, like you see, he's not detected, so he has time to this excruciating reload if he was detected, right? And now he can take this Muppet out, and it's a tie game, and he's remained stealthy. Now, you're not hull down here. There's no safety here, so I hope you do not get detected. Oh, there's someone else. He could be double bushed here. Double bush yourself. Can he take out the Progetto? He can double bush himself. Yes, you can. Oh, you almost had a shot there. Just a little fidgety. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Prove me wrong. I said the 122 TM was just not very good. He's going to show us how this thing can carry a game. And I guess that was... Oh, what? Okay. Your artillery got killed. That's okay. You can't be chasing him because the projectile will shoot you. You know, if you had a fast medium tank now, you could carry this game. You could run around, you know, a tank that shoots every 6 seconds that has some speed. Okay, wait till he goes behind the bush. Oh, you're detected now. Oh, he should have waited till that guy went behind. Okay, no problem. You can get into cover here. Get into cover or take him out. Snap it. Oh, no.
Calculated, I think.
Ah, well, I guess I was right. It's a hunk of garbage. Dude, you had a fantastic game there. You did great. Oh, look at this. You could still win. No, your artillery's going to drown himself. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? So was this game about the 122 TM? Or was it about the new meta? You guys decide. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. At the end of the game, if he was in a fast tank, he could have carried that, but let's face it, Yeah. The Progetto's a better premium tank. But you did great, buddy. Oop. He sent me this replay. Said that's the best game he's had in the 122 TM. And it was a hell of a game, buddy. Hell of a game. Over 5,000 damage, but go buy yourself a Progetto. I hear it's available on the black market. Fork over 50 million credits and get yourself a real premium tank.